buddy, Lawman Mike with www.lawmanguitars.com. Why am I playing the Beatles? Why not? This is a guitar like George Harrison played, a 1967 Gretsch Chet Atkins Tennessean. Now, these guitars are just absolutely amazing. They're just, I've had a couple of them and I'm just always amazed by them. They sound so distinctive. Now, there's a difference between the pickups for some of the years of these. Now, this has the HiLo'Tron pickups in them. Now, what that basically means is they're the single coil version of the Gretsch pickup. The Filtertrons are the more the humbucker style pickups, where the HiLo'Trons are the single coils. These are the ones that George played. Now, good enough for George, good enough for Lawman, okay? But anyway, the guitar is 100% original. It's in beautiful, beautiful shape. It's got the nice Bigsby bridge that goes with the Gretsch Bigsby down here. The pick guard is still in great shape. It's not even cracked anywhere. Usually those are cracked. It's got the original tuners on the back. We dated it to '67 from the date made in USA and the serial number on the back. The only thing I can say about this guitar, which we have to say about most of the 1960s Gretsch guitars, is they get binding rot. Okay, now what is binding rot? The plastic that they used back in the day, it got hard and brittle and it starts coming off. Now, there were some places in here that we stabilized. It looked a little loose. I had my tech go over it. He has a very good way of doing that. I can't tell you it's not ever going to come off, because it will. I mean, the bindings will eventually someday have to be replaced. However, to have the original binding on this guitar is pretty rare, because usually the bindings have all fallen off. So our bindings are still here. It's mostly here. You can see right back here on the back, here on the heel pocket, it's just, you know, it dries out and it starts coming apart. Matter of fact, you know, when you open the case, you might even see some evidences of some of the bindings coming off. So usually what has to happen eventually is you replace the bindings. Now, I'm not going to do that on this guitar. I'm happy to keep the binding that's on here. It looks really cool. I mean, it's all spider webbed on it, and like I said, it's actually pretty stable for some that has had rot. You know, who knows, it may last the rest of your lifetime, but I'm disclosing that someday you may have to do something with the binding. Now, aside from that, it's just an awesome guitar. We had it set up and it plays just really, really well. Pickups are really sparkly. They're not like Gibson's at all, which is makes only good sense, but they're just very different. I'm used to hearing more Fenders and Gibson pickups, so when I hear these, it's always like, wow, that sounds really cool. So anyway, that's the neck pickup. Let's go to the middle. There's the Gretsch George Harrison sound. Let's go to the back pickup. This is just a great guitar. I got this one down in San Antonio on a trip. I went down there, picked up this one, and the next guitar I'm going to be demoing here in just a minute. But when I saw it, it was like, yeah, I want that guitar. And brought it with me back up to Des Moines. I had Jeff the tech set it up. He just did a great job, checked out all the electronics, made sure everything works. Don't ask me to explain how all the stuff works, because I don't know. But there's plenty of information you can find out how to make everything work. But I'll tell you, everything works great. It looks great. The body is in absolutely beautiful shape. For those of you that don't know, these F-holes are fake. This is painted on the guitar, which I think is really, really cool. And, you know, if you're looking for a Beatles guitar, you know what, the George Harrison Gretsch is definitely one that it's very, very iconic. So I got to say, I was really, really happy to have this guitar to represent. Now, again, because I'm so picky about the guitars that we buy, yes, I have the original case. And I'm real happy to have it because these cases cost a fortune if you have to go out and buy one. People have discovered that, and the days of buying a case for 50 bucks for your guitar are over. I mean, this guitar case alone probably run you $500 for that guitar. But I was happy to see that it had the original case. It's in very good shape. Some of the binding around the edges here is getting a little brittle, and it's come loose, but it's not going anywhere. The stitching is still on it. All the latches are still on it. The hinges work great. They're all on here as well. Original handle is still with it. The interior is very, very nice. It's got the Gretsch purple in it. The plush is still here. It's still kind of spongy, which means even from 1967, it's still going to protect your guitar. The little latch on your accessory box is gone, but the fortunate thing is the accessory box is here. A lot of those are missing. So it's got the back restraint straps. It still even has the hinge covers. The fabric hinge covers are still on here, which is really unusual to see in these cases. So you've got just an outstanding case for your 1967 Gretsch Chet Atkins Tennessean guitar, and I'll tell you what, I'm really proud to be showing you this guitar. We're really happy to have it in our shop. I'll be even happier to ship it to some new owner who's absolutely going to love this guitar. So check it and all the guitars we have out at www.lawmanguitars.com. If you can't remember that, just Google Lawman Guitars. My demos will come up. The website will come up. I've got guitars on Reverb. I mean, I'm all over the place. So you can run, but you can't hide from Lawman Guitars. If you're looking for a cool guitar, I've got one for you. So check them all out. And thanks a lot for watching my demos. I really appreciate you all watching them. Thanks a lot.